Aries, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late October 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business, as always, and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Aries collective. What's going on? I hope you're all feeling fabulous and fantastic. As you can see, we're in the holiday spirit here. You get to have your cards read by Kyle the Scarecrow, aka the Carecrow. What's happening with Aries here? What do you got for the Rams? Energies, messages, insights. And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Shadowland Tarot, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean into, which is always interesting. But let's get it going here. Let's rock and see what we got for Aries gang. What's happening? My gods, what do you got for us here? Hopefully we can repeat some of the energy I was seeing last week. It seemed like there was a good flow of energy coming towards us. There we go. Thank you. Hey, and it's one of our cards right here. Now, this is not a tarot deck, but if you could look a little closer at that Fool's feet, or 4 or 3 renditions of the Fool card itself. So that is one of our power cards in the tarot deck. So whether it's like how you're viewing yourself or just good forward momentum, I like it. Now, before we fully dive into that, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the October subscriber surprise towards the end. So you might want to check that out. And also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk about this card. So we see her. She's standing there in the jester mask with the Fool rendition. So of course we think of all those archetypes. So for some Aries, maybe that was a great time for self-focus, whether it's self-improvement or doing what you need to do, doing right by yourself. Doesn't feel selfish in any sort of way. It's more like, all right, just worry about your situation for whatever reason. Now, this is the protagonist of the tarot deck. The Fool card is about new beginnings, new journeys, new adventures. It's a jovial, happy type of energy, and I'm in that jovial, happy type of mood today. I hope you are too. There is a caution when it comes to the Fool card, though. Okay, and some people talk about it, some people don't. The Fool can be very spontaneous. Notice that it's usually shown about to walk off a cliff, so maybe there is something that you might need to be a little cautious with. Don't go bounding right into it. Be a little measured in your approach. But I feel like this is okay. Like initially when I'm seeing this card, I'm liking what it feels like, but yeah, we're just going to put her down right there and see how that ties into the reading itself. Let's get into tarot. And I always say that first card there, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 tarot cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time here for Aries, please. What's going on in late October? And yeah, while we get this deck shuffled up and ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading, my friends. As I mentioned, it was pretty positive. The reading was titled A Massive Win, and I always say wins come in all different shapes and sizes. Sometimes it could be monetary, sometimes it could be business, sometimes it's interpersonal connections. But the energy did look good, so I hope you did collect a win of some sort, and just know that that could still bleed over for a couple weeks. But let's see what shows up this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So I'm going to take this how it hits for you, because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards here for Aries in late October. What's going on? Thank you. And that's one of the reasons tarot absolutely blows my mind. Like, I've been reading for so long. I've done so many readings. Went on this whole spiel about the Fool card right here, and we literally get the Fool as the first card. And a lot of you do know that I only read jumpers on top of everything. So this theme, this archetype is going to be double important for us in this time. Okay, and it's starting off well in the first position. That's where we like to see the Fool card. Let's get a couple more. What do we have here? Thank you. Ace of Pentacles. Whoa. I mean, if you didn't cash in on some sort of win, my friends, like, this is just really beautiful energy. I'm getting a bounce already. Something bouncing your way. Let's get one more and we'll piece it all together. What's happening with Aries in late October? What is happening? 4 of Wands. It's like we're having all the heavy hitters just positive on positive on positive. And I'm going to really try my best to keep it even keeled and not get too ahead of myself, because you know, when we clarify, that could really shift the energy up. But so far, we're looking really good. Let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. But at first look, first glance, I'm looking over here. I like the elemental mixture. And you know, I always look at the elements first on the split ends with the Fool and the 4 of Wands. That's fire element. That is what we are used to. That is what we are comfortable. Fire is the realm of action. It's a realm of motivation. There's a lot of passion. There's a lot of energy there. So it's getting me pumped up seeing it. Then we have like universal type of energy showing up, the Ace of Pentacles right in the center. So of course this could be conversation or news of some sort, but a lot of fresh energy too, like with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. Let's go through piece by piece and really start to build this out. So position number one, starting with the Fool, and we talked about it pretty at length with the very first card, so I'm not going to spend too much time here. Again, one of our power cards. So in my simplistic style, when we clarified, it could just tell us something that's coming towards us or a way we might be feeling. It could be a new adventure. It could be a new journey of some sort. And the warning that I gave earlier still applies with the Fool. Yes, it can bound into things and be very spontaneous. It could be explosive. It could be unexpected. As with all fire elements can be, but I'm getting a really happy type of energy here to start us off. At the very least, it's a card of action, and with the fire under it, it's like, okay, we're looking okay. So I would say for a good chunk of Aries, there could be something coming in where I would say at minimum you could be cautiously optimistic. Notice that the Fool always has the Sun. The Sun also is the best card in the tarot deck, so I'm feeling good so far. Okay, moving to the center, we're coming in with the Ace of Pentacles, and you see that hand there. It's reaching out, it's presenting the pentacle to one of us. And to me, all aces are good. They represent opportunities, they represent offers, another fresh new card of new energy coming into your life. So whether you're trying to hit the reset button on something or you want to shake things up, listen, us Aries, we do like a fresh start, right? When it comes to certain things, new could be very beneficial for a lot of us when this card is here. Now, if you are connected to an Aries, I will say this energy so far looks great, depending on your situation. The Ace of Pentacles could be communication as well. It could be news coming in. It could be a conversation or a talk of some sort. So we're going to want to see what's up with this. Now, the biggest drawback when it comes to all aces, specifically this Ace of Pentacles, which could tie into career and money, they're not fully formed energies just yet. Same could be said with the Fool. There's a lot of potential here, but it's not fully realized just yet. And when it comes to the aces, if you don't pounce on it, if you don't make action towards it, it can wither up. Okay, so there could be something where you need to meet the universe halfway, especially with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles. But again, I'm feeling very, very positive about this so far. Okay, and for some of you, it could be some sort of conversation, right, with a Aries card and then the Ace of Pentacles right next to it. Moving to the back end, we got the Four of Wands, my friends, the 1111 card. I also linked this card to omens, okay, even though it is a four. To me, it's a card of number signs, synchronicities, the universe trying to show you signs and speak to you in one way or another. So I wouldn't be shocked if you're seeing more number signs than usual, or signs from the universe in general. So this is a very positive card for that. But what are some of the other archetypes here? These people are celebrating, they're happy. It's a four, it's very solid, very stable. Okay, so with all this potential leading back with this Four of Wands, I think of this as a victory card, a win card. So just like the energy we were picking up last week, it's like, okay, if it didn't come in yet, it should be coming soon, something pretty big. This card can also link to family. It could also link into the home, but it's just super stable. So it could be all of those things, my friends. So we are looking pretty good so far. Let's get that Four of Wands right back there. I want to dive deeper on all of it, Aries. Let's jump in and clarify. Okay, let's get a good shuffle here. What's happening for Aries, gang? What's going on here in late October? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on the Fool card. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages you want to give to Aries, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Okay, Fool card time. What's happening here? You. Whoa. Wow. All right, so you might get another crack at something, or you might get another chance to make something right, or at least get another opportunity. So if like in recent times you've missed an opportunity, or you ever thought, I should have did this, or I could have done this. When I see the Fool and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's like, okay, well, you'll get another chance. Another thing I could see here is it could be a return of some sort. Now, this does not feel bad to me. Okay. The Wheel is a card of cycles. It's Jupiter energy. It's usually very expansive, but again, it's positive. Even in reverse, the Wheel of Fortune is one of the most positive cards in the deck. So when we're lining up all these heavy hitters, I feel like this is fantastic. Of course, we're talking about the wind-based energy in various different areas of life, but the Fool in reverse to me is a return or another chance at something. So just know in this time, if there's something that you could have done but you didn't, or just something that you regret not making a move on, you might get a chance to do so. And for another chunk of you, the Fool card with the wheel in reverse underneath it, it's like, all right, something big could be returning. Okay, so I feel like that's a very simple message. I feel like it's positive too. Again, super expansive when we're just looking at the overarching energy. So far, this is some of the best energy I've seen for the Aries collective in a long time. Let's see what's up with that Ace of Pentacles. So if you're going through some tough situations, this is very claimable so far. But let's see what's up with that Ace. Let's see what's up with that Ace of Pentacles. What's the universe handing out to us, my friends? Let's see what's happening. What's going on with that Ace of Pentacles? Thank you. Five of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right, so patching something up is very possible for a lot of you. Same goes if you're a cross watcher watching this for an Aries. If there is something you are wanting to mend, something you are wanting to fix or make right, I'm seeing it for the second time here. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. Okay, I will say this, for some Aries, a very, very small portion of you, there could be somebody that communicates to you in too aggressive of a tone and it could rub you the wrong way. I know that message is out there compared to what else we've been seeing. But when I see the Five of Swords in reverse under the Ace of Pentacles, it's like, all right, somebody might come at you a little too hard. So just keep your eyes open for that. But usually in the upright, this card is aggressive. It's fighting. It's me, very selfish. In reverse, it's like, okay, let's make up. Let's mend a bridge. So for some of you with the Ace of Pentacles and this Five of Swords in reverse, it's either an opportunity to make something right. This is something I've been seeing. Now it's the second time it's showing up that you can revisit something, make something right, mend something, or make it better. For a portion of you, there could be somebody that may have an apology for you, or maybe you have an apology for somebody else as well. But to me, it's just we're mending a bridge here. Okay, now the general energy for this is beautiful. The Five of Swords in reverse under the Ace of Pentacles is something that could come at you easy flowing too. Okay, so like with this karmic energy, all this beautiful positive energy, it's like, all right, it's one after another. It's like boom, boom. So for a lot of you, there could be great things that come in like on the tail end of each other, where it's like, oh, wow, that was awesome. Boom, something even better happens. Let's keep moving over to the Four of Wands. Really loving this energy. And I'll say this, even if we got one of the rougher cards right now, clarifying this Four of Wands, doesn't ruin the energy for me. It doesn't, because I feel like there's so much positive already. But let's go in on that four. Why is it here for Aries? Thank you. Strength card. Yeah, Leo energy. Beautiful. And now this is the spiritual side, my friends. Okay, for a lot of you, and I feel like this reading could split in a few different ways. We have like the material world aspects. We have the internal aspects of ourselves. Now, when I see the Four of Wands and the Strength card, that is highly spiritual. Now, remember, I said this is a card, the Four of Wands is omen, synchronicity. So for a lot of you, Spirit could be trying to guide you down a very specific path. Okay, so keep your eyes open, because the Strength card, aside from being Leo energy, notice it's angelic. It has that halo, that infinity sign over that person's head. This could sometimes represent the universe testing us, testing our resolve, testing how we'll react to certain things. But when I see it in the upright underneath the Four of Wands, this feels like a very rewarding type of energy as well. So I feel like it splits here on the back end, where it's very spiritual. Keep your eyes open for the powerful omens, but at the same time, I'm getting this rewarding type of energy here. Okay, Strength is a very soothing type of vibe. And one thing that I'm seeing throughout this whole reading, making something right, fixing something. It's shown up multiple times within this reading. So if you're going through any dicey situation, Strength card, Four of Wands, like there's something being mended. There's something being fixed. Okay, so whether it is a relationship, whether it's a work relationship, you name it. If there's something that's recently gone off the rails, it's like, okay, let's revisit this. Let's make it better. That could be very possible for some of you. So let's go through and do a quick recap. Then we'll get into the shadow card. I'm loving this overall general energy. But if you kindly look in the box, position number one, we have the Fool card with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Now, like I said, for a small portion of Aries out there, Sure, something could pop up. I also got the vibe of giving something another shot, giving something another crack. Revisiting something is very possible here with this energy, but there could be various things that flare back up or return, but it doesn't necessarily feel bad to me. This beautiful, expansive energy is here as well. It's like luck charm. Four-leaf clover all over the place. Moving to the center, we have the Ace of Pentacles with the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this could be an energy of apologies, mending the bridge, making something right. You see the theme that's underlying here. For a portion of you, if you're not going through any drama or stuff, I feel like these are huge opportunities coming your way, and it's almost magnetic what I feel here in the center. The only little caution I had was somebody possibly coming at you a little aggressive and it rubs you the wrong way, but I don't think there's a huge fallout over it. Moving to the back end, we have the Four of Wands with the Strength card, powerful omen energy here in double fashion on the back. But again, this feels like a very rewarding type of energy, and you could really make stuff work in this time. Like, the energy is pliable, it's available for you to really make stuff work. So please take a screenshot if you want to look into it further. Let's see what's in the shadows for you, my friends. Let's get a good shuffle here and see what is in the shadows for Aries. And yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see. Shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. They could be a good thing too. So let's get you one. Oh, and yes, if you made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll put a link for it in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. I have much love for all my channel members. They're the ones that helped me pick out costumes this year. So thank you, my friends. Good choices. Let's get this shadow card out here. Oh, okay. Thank you. Four of Swords. So now another repeating number because we have the Four of Wands. The Four of Swords is a card at rest. Now, it could link into spirituality like I was kind of seeing here on the front end. So yeah, I mean, for a portion of you, maybe you need to go within, do a little meditation or tap in with yourself spiritually. For any Aries in this time, it's a great time for any spiritual endeavors if that's something you're interested in. But to me, the Four of Swords is not really moving. It's not making much action, which kind of tracks with what I've been seeing here for a lot of Aries. It's like, okay, just business as usual. Keep doing your thing. You don't have to go too far out of your way to attract this really positive energy. So I feel like this is positive. Another thing I will say about the Four of Swords, sometimes it is talking about taking a break, taking a pause when it comes to certain things. And some of you, that could be the case. Also, in regards to sleep, rest, watch your energy levels here, especially with all the fire and stuff we're seeing going on here. Make sure you don't burn yourself out when the Four of Swords is here and you're getting proper rest and relaxation. Some of you might be having really interesting, vivid dreams as well. I don't know why that message came through, but it did. But we're going to put that Four of Swords right there. Aries, love this reading this week. That's what I have for you, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give you the details of the October subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can check out my digital calendar for the month of October at my website, mastermetaphysics.com. But for the October subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of one of my favorite decks, the Tarot of the Owls. So if you'd like to get your name in for that, it's 2 simple things, as always, my friends. First, you must be subscribed. Second, let me know down in the comments, hypothetically, if you had to get a tattoo of a tarot card, which one would you choose and why? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of the month, the winners will be announced in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love. I'll see you again soon.